Hello, I'm Max Greger, and you're watching high school volleyball on Service Electric Cable Channel 9 and 509 in high definition. Today's game is between the visiting Berwick Bulldogs and the hosting Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. We'll start off with the serve from Berwick, and we'll get some of the starting lineups out of the way. For Berwick, we have number 4, Rocco Romeo, number 5, Carlos Guzman, number 6, Sage Banks, as we're going to get first point of the match going to Berwick. Number 9, Jackson Matash. Number 13, Anthony Perez. Number 14, Jaden Charles. Number 21, Gavin Jones. And number 23, Christopher Reyes. And a lot of seniors on this roster, too. All seniors starting for the Berwick Bulldogs. And for the Wolfpack, we have number 1, TJ Njai. Number 11, Andy Nguyen. Number 2, Rayleigh Ramirez. Number 10, Jordani Rodriguez. Number 7, Nick Delascavage. And number 00, Josue Karinma. And the Wolfpack will respond with a point of their own, as we got a little bit of a student section here already for the Wolfpack chanting a little bit. Romeo sends it on the other side. And that will be out of bounds. Point for the Wolfpack. They lead this first set 2-1. Now Njai set to serve, having a really good season. Only a sophomore for the Wolfpack, but he's been one of their main contributors. And that shot a little bit off the mark. Point Bulldogs. As we have the libero, number 21, Gavin Jones, set to serve. Scavage tips it over the net. Berwick keeps the volley going. Ramirez with the spike. Nice dig from Jones. We got a pretty good volley going on here. Rodriguez sends it over, and it will be points for the Bulldogs. That was just out of bounds on the spike from Rodriguez. Set by Njai. Delascavage, another good dig from Jones. Ramirez with a nice spike right there, earning the Wolfpack the point, tying things up in the first set, 3-3. We're going to get a couple substitutions for the Wolfpack.
Yes, sir!
And a very nice spike from number 23, Christopher Reyes. And we're going to get Sage Banks checking back in for the Bulldogs, as they lead this at 4-3. Number 9, Jackson Matash, set to serve. A little bit of trouble getting that one set, and the spike is just out of bounds. Point for the Bulldogs. And a nice job by the front of the net by the Bulldogs, but the point will go to the Wolfpack. And Wolfpack looking to build off a little bit of momentum, beating Dallas last Thursday. And a very nice job at the net from Denzel Herrera, or the refs will discuss a little bit. Trying to figure out who to give this point to. Herrera, he was close to that net. It may have been a foul. But again, the Wolfpack looking to build on a little bit of momentum. Slightly over 500 on the season. 13, 10, and 2. As we'll see what the refs decide.
It's a backdoor block on them. It's a backdoor block on them. I know you're kind of going to argue where the ball never crossed, entered the plane. I had it in the plane.
And the point will go to the Wolfpack after some discussion from the refs. And that'll knot things up at 5 apiece in this first set. The spike is controlled by the Wolfpack. And a nice job on that front line. Sage Banks for the Berwick Bulldogs making a play. And the serve is just a little bit too much that time from Rayleigh Ramirez. So point for the Bulldogs. Number 5, Carlos Guzman, set to serve. And a nice dig from the Wolfpack. So we're going to get a point for the Bulldogs. Foul on the Wolfpack. And the point will go to the Wolfpack. All of that was a nice job by number 23, Christopher Reyes, and Sage Banks at the front line. But the Wolfpack are the ones that get that point. Nifty play from Banks, but the Wolfpack keep this volley going. Oh, and that was a nice save from Carlos Guzman. And too much on sending that one over the net. Point for the Wolfpack. They lead this set 8-7. Now the sophomore Nick Delscavage serving for Wilkes-Barre. Nifty move from Reyes, but the Wolfpack are not fooled by it. But they will get the point there, the Bulldogs. A little too much on that serve, ends up out of bounds. Got a big crowd here for the Wolfpack on the senior night. A lot of some former players and a lot of the student section pulling up for this one. Rodriguez serving, just gets it over the net. Romeo, a nice job by frontline Herrera. And the spike by Jalen Charles. He isn't able to get that one over the net, so point for the Wolfpack. 10-8, they lead now in this first set. And that is a very nice play from Denzel Herrera, using that height, being able to get the point at the front line. Give it a little tap, and he finds the open floor. Gets the point for Wilkes-Barre. Berwick trying to set up something here. Wolfpack trying to keep it under control. A nice job by Romeo. Wow, this is a very impressive segment right here from both of these teams. And that is Charles and Romeo at the front line for the Berwick Bulldogs. Very nice job there by both of those teams. A really long volley, but it's the Bulldogs that earned the point on the nice play on the front lines from two of the seniors. Well, that one's going off the roof. They're good to play it though. Jai gets it over the net. And a little bit of a miscommunication there on the Wolfpack. I feel like somebody could have got to that, but again, just a little bit of a miscommunication. And the point goes to the Bulldogs. They needed that to stop this little bit of a Wolfpack run. 9-12, they're trailing. Another nice job on the front lines by the Bulldogs, but the Wolfpack keep the volley going. Charles tries to tip it over. The Wolfpack are not fooled. Another tip over the net by Charles. The Wolfpack keep it going. And that's like way too much. That'll go out of bounds on the backside. Point for the Bulldogs. Perez with the serve. Charles sends it over the net. Controlled by Delskavage. And that is a nice spike from Nguyen. Being able to tuck that one in the back right corner. Now, Josue Karima, the libero for the Wolfpack, set to serve as they lead this first set 13-10. Charles tries to tap that over the net, but again, the Wolfpack corral it. Nice job by Berwick, able to keep this volley going. And that, a genius play from number 2, Rayleigh Ramirez, finds the open floor, gives it a little tap, then he earns the point for his team. That was a missile of a spike from Rocco Romeo. And Romeo with a pretty impressive mullet too, I won't lie. And that is a nice job from Rodriguez on the spike, earning the point for the Wolfpack. They're maintaining a steady lead in this first set, winning 15-11. Rodriguez sends it back over. Wolfpack somehow keep the volley going. Ramirez tries going for the kill. Keeps. And a nice play from Romeo. Just giving it a little tap over the net, earning the point. Now Gavin Jones serving for the Bulldogs. We're going to get a foul on the Wolfpack. Another point for the Bulldogs as they try to cut into this lead a little bit. And that, a nice job by Nguyen, being able to squeeze that one in between a couple of Berwick defenders and get the point and stop this little bit of a Berwick run. Just gets it over the net. Berwick set, and Reyes tries to send it over, but the volley is controlled by the Wolfpack. And that one is way up in the air. Berwick somehow able to control it. Or they just want to get it on the other side of the floor. And that is a nice job. Number 9, Jackson Matosh, and number 13, Anthony Perez, right at the front of the net for that one. And they get the point. We're going to get a couple of subs into the game. Sage Banks is checking back in for Perez. Delskavage with a nice spike, but Berwick's able to control it. Nice diving play by Njai, but nobody's home to keep it going for the Wolfpack. Point Bulldogs. Their score is now 16-14. Wolfpack with the lead in the first set. And Charles, he just missed that one, trying to receive the spike from Rodriguez. So point goes to the Wolfpack.
Charles, you gotta go back, not forward.
A little bit of trouble for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they get on their side of the net. Nice backwards play by Matash. A nice job by Bill Scavenge. A missile of a spike. Jackson Matash unable to corral that one, as we're going to get a timeout for the Bulldogs, and the Wolfpack are hyped up. So back out of the timeout, the Wolfpack lead this first set 18-15, and Ramirez is set to serve for the Wolfpack. And also for the rest of the volleyball schedule, if you want some more high school volleyball action, you can visit videoinnovations.biz. Check out the full schedule there. And that is a nice little tap over the net from Sage Banks, earning the point for the Bulldogs. Now Carlos Guzman serving for Berwick.
Yes, sir.
And that was a very nice play from Denzel Herrera. The front line of the Bulldogs unable to send that one back over the net. And that one gets tipped on the other side of the net from the Wolfpack. So point goes to the Bulldogs.
Beautiful footwork. Keep doing it every time.
Their score now is 19-17. Wolfpack leading the first set. Reyes with the serve. And a bit of a miscommunication there on a part of the Wolfpack. Nobody there to spike it. So another point for the Bulldogs. And Reyes unable to get that serve over the net. That is a lucky break for the Wolfpack as they get the point.
Hey, this point, guys, this point. Give me this point. Nice. Good
McGuinn tries to send it over. And a bit of a miscommunication there for the Bulldogs. They had a chance for a spike, but the point goes to the Wolfpack.
Hey, let's go.
That's a nice play by Sage Banks. He's hyped up after that one.
That's a nice jump.
Earning the point for the Bulldogs, making up his mistake.
We talked about that practice, and he goes, it's too late now. We have too many games. I can't fix it now.
McGuinn with the spike, saved by Guzman. And Romeo tries to get over the net. Wolfpack keep the volley going. McGuinn finds the open space on the floor and gets it there. Nice play from number 11, Andy McGuinn. We're going to get a sub into the game for the Wolfpack. Ramirez is checking back in. Lane sends it right back over to Wolfpack. Look to capitalize. And Ramirez gets it over the front line of the Bulldogs with that spike. An inch closer to taking this first set. And we're going to get a timeout from the Bulldogs. And we'll take a timeout too. we're out of the timeout. Wolfpack lead this first set 23-19. 2 more points to come away with this first set. And Charles unable to corral the serve, so the Wolfpack inch closer to taking away this first set. They need 1 more point. And again, the Berwick Bulldogs unable to corral the initial serve, so the Wolfpack will take the first set. They take this first set 25-19. We get a little break here in between the first and the second set. We're back, about to get the second set underway. The Wolfpack were able to take the first set. They're looking to take away set number 2. TJ and Jai is set to serve. And a nice job by Ramirez getting the spike to fall, getting the first point of the second set. Jai again set to serve. Charles sends it over the net, and nobody able to get to that one for the Wolfpack. And Jai laid out for that one, couldn't quite corral it though. So we're knotted up at 1 in the second set. Nice job by Berwick. Being able to keep it going. And that, a nice dig from the libero, Gavin Jones. But it is just out of bounds. But a nice effort there from Jones. Romeo sends it over that side of the net. That is a foul on Romeo. I think they're saying he may have caught the ball and threw it over. Guzman is successful that time. Wolfpack unable to corral that one. So point for the Bulldogs. Jones serving for Berwick. And Ramirez. Oh, that was a nice synergetic play there from Berwick. A nice shot by the front line, and Jones with a dig. And we're going to get a foul on the Wolfpack. So point Bulldogs. As they tie things up at 3 in the second set. They'll scavenge. And that one just outside the back lines. Another point for the Bulldogs. They're on a run here. And Berwick able to keep that going somehow. Let's set up a nice spike here. And a nice job by Rodriguez, just giving that one a little tap over the net and earning the point. Taking advantage of that aggressive Berwick defense.
Stay behind it.
Guzman sends it over the net, and that is a nice job by Carlos Guzman, earning the point. We're going to get a sub. Sage Banks is checking back in for Perez. And Matash serving now for Berwick. And a nice tricky play there from Rodriguez. Able to get the point for the Wolfpack. 5-5 in the second set. Wolfpack were able to take the first set. And a little bit iffy on the spike there. Berwick wasn't able to send it over the other side of the net. A nice diving play from Karinma. And that is a nice job by Sage Banks. Taking on Rodriguez head to head at the front of the net and earning the point for his team. And the point goes to the Wolfpack. A nice job by that front line of Banks and Reyes. And we're going to get substituted in for the Wolfpack. Number 11, Andy Nguyen is checking back in. As Berwick catches a lucky break there, the serve goes into the net for the Wolfpack. So now it is 7-7 in the second set. That was a nice spike there from Denzel Herrera, just out of the reach of Guzman on the back line. Now Karinma, the libero, set to serve. And another serve into the net for the Wolfpack. That uncharacteristic of them, as Berwick is going to try to build off these lucky breaks. Fresh into the game is Perez. He is now serving. And that is a good spike there from Ramirez. Gets it past that front line. Ooh, very heads-up play there from Matash. And some aggressive play on the front lines from the Bulldogs. And Gavin Jones is putting in his work on the backside, keeping the volley going. And that is a nice effort from Romeo and Matash on that front line, but their shot goes out of bounds. Point for the Wolfpack as they lead the second set 10-8. And again, the Wolfpack do lead 1-0. And we'll get another point there as the Wolfpack go on a run here. We'll see if they can keep this momentum going. And the spike from Ramirez comes up just short, unable to get it on the other side of the net. And that will end the run for the Wolfpack as Berwick will look to respond now. Jaden Charles serving for the Bulldogs. Gwynn just able to get it on the other side of the net. And Gavin Jones sends it over. Ramirez with the nice spike there. A little bit of a miscommunication there between Jones and Charles. The Wolfpack earned the point. Wolfpack now serving. Romeo with a nice spike, a little too hot to handle for the Wolfpack. We're going to get a sub for the Bulldogs. Christopher Race is checking back in. Rodriguez just able to tip that one over the net, and he earns the point for the Wolfpack. And Herrera is going to check back in for the Wolfpack as Karima will take a breather. Reyes sends it over, controlled by the Wolfpack to try to set something up here. And a nice job by the front lines, but the Wolfpack are able to get it back. Guzman sends it over, and nobody's home there for the Wolfpack. Guzman finds the open space on the floor and earns the point for the Bulldogs. And Banks is checking back in for Perez. 13-11 is now the score in the second set. Wolfpack with the lead, and they also lead in sets 1-0. Jai sets it up for Rodriguez, and Banks. He's able to earn another point for the Bulldogs. I feel like Banks is one of the spark plugs for this Berwick team. Wolfpack just looking to get it over the other side of the net. Setting something up. And Banks again comes through for the Bulldogs, and he is real excited after that one. So now we're knotted up at 13 in the second set. And Matash serving for the Bulldogs. And that over the head of Karima and ends up out of bounds. Good use of his judgment there, as they will take that point. And they send it right back over. A little too much on that first initial serve. So point goes to the Bulldogs. The miscommunication there, but the Wolfpack are able to get it over the net. And Banks, again, coming through for the Bulldogs. And after trailing by a couple of points, the Bulldogs now have the lead in the second set, 15-14, as we had a timeout on the floor. We're back out of the timeout. Berwick leads the second set 15-14. Trying to respond after Wilkes-Barre was able to take the first set. Guzman sending it away. That is trouble. And a point, Berwick. That'd be a foul on the Wolfpack, so the Berwick will take that point.
This one right here.
Good dig from Karinma. And Berwick looking to make something happen. Jane Charles. And the volley still going. Nobody's getting a real good set here. We'll see if the Wolfpack put an end to that. Rodriguez sends it away. Good effort from those Berwick players. But the point goes to the Wolfpack. We need a ball somewhere. So the Wolfpack trying to respond after that quick onslaught of points there from the Bulldogs. And that'll help them out. They knock things up at 16 apiece in the second set. Gwynn sits on net, and we're going to get a foul. Foul on the Bulldogs. Wolfpack take the point. Charles with a nice spike, but Herrera meets him right at the net. Banks. Wolfpack able to keep the volley going. Maybe the Bulldogs could set up a nice spike here. And a tap over the net, and Delskavich sends it over, and that is too much. Point for the Bulldogs. As Romeo checks back in, we're not up by 17 in the second set. Again, Berwick is looking to respond after Wilkes-Barre took the first set. That one might be trouble for the Wolfpack. They're able to get it on the other side of the net. Banks, a nice job at the front of the net by Nguyen. We'll send that right back. But the point does go to the Bulldogs after the tap over the net from Jaden Charles. Christopher Reyes now serving for the Bulldogs. Trying to set up a good spike here. Herrera taps it over. Banks is right there, but we're going to get a foul on the Bulldogs. Another point for the Wolfpack. So now it is 18-18 in the second set as we're going down the home stretch. We're going to get a sub into the game. Ramirez is checking in for Herrera. Banks, a nice dig there from Delskavich. Setting up a spike here. And a nice job from Rayleigh Ramirez being able to secure the point for the Wolfpack. And we're going to get another timeout on the floor from Berwick. And we'll take a quick timeout as well. out of timeout. The Wolfpack lead this second set, 19-18. Looking to take a 2-set lead in this one. Karima sending it away for the Wolfpack. Banks, the spike is controlled by Karima. Nice work on the front lines by Berwick, but Wolfpack able to keep the volley going. Nice effort from Rodriguez. Let's keep it in play. Romeo taps it over the net. Nice job by Delskavich, and Romeo finds the open floor, but it is just too much. Ends up out of bounds. Point goes to the Wolfpack as they close in on taking a 2-set lead. Karima again serving for the Wolfpack. Looking to set something up. And a nice dig there from Matash. And the point goes to the Wolfpack. I believe the shot was just out of bounds. It hit the line. So another point for the Wolfpack, although nice effort from Rocco Romeo. 21-18. The Wolfpack now lead the second set. The Bulldogs, and another point goes to the Wolfpack. The Bulldogs desperately needs to get something going here to avoid this 2-set hole. And they're going to take a timeout, think it over. Back from the timeout. We'll see if the Bulldogs are able to draw something up here to try and take the second set, but the Wolfpack lead 22-18. Need 3 more points to secure the second set. And they say it did get tipped. We'll see who the point goes to, and the point goes to the Wolfpack. So 23-18, the Wolfpack coming close to taking away the second set. Adjustment there from coach. They're securing that back line. That one might be trouble for the Bulldogs to handle, but they get it over at the other side of the net. Jai sets it up, and Guna with the spike. Good job by the Berwick front line. And that was really good. It was hitting the scoreboard, but ends up in favor of the Bulldogs as they get the point. So they stop the run, 23-19. Anthony Perez now serving. Jay and Charles tries to tap it over the net, but the Wolfpack respond. Or they do not get it on the other side of the net. A little bit of a miscommunication as another point goes to the Bulldogs as they try to make a run at this second set. And Ramirez, that's a missile right into the earth there from Ramirez. Set point here for the Wolfpack. Giant the Wolfpack with the opportunity to take a 2-set lead, 2-0. Nice job by Karima handling that one. And we're going to get a foul on the Wolfpack. Point for the Bulldogs as it's getting to be crunch time now. Jaden Charles now serving for the Bulldogs as they try to stay alive in the second set. And again, point Bulldogs. They're staying alive as that serve over the net just a little too much from Delskavich. We're going to get a timeout on the floor from the Wolfpack. We need one more point. Out of the timeout, the Wolfpack lead this second set 24-22. And they're looking to take a 2-set lead, 2-0. They need one more point. But let's see what the Bulldogs have in store to keep that from happening. And tip, point for the Wolfpack, and they take the second set. So a nice job by Ramirez on the spike. And that'll make it 2-0. Wolfpack with the lead. We'll take a little bit of a break here in between the second and third set, and we'll be right back. We're back after the break. Wolfpack took the second set, so it is 2-0. In the grand scheme of things, the Wolfpack could go for the sweep here if they take this third set, but the Berwick Bulldogs are trying to stay alive in this one. Point for the Wolfpack. A nice job at the net from TJ and Jai. So a good start to this third set for the Wolfpack if they're looking for the sweep. So a nice shot by Romeo, but the Wolfpack keep the volley going. Guzman with the missile, but Rodriguez controls it. A nice set, good opportunity here. Good dig there from Ramirez. Delskavich with the spike. It's controlled by Perez. And after a long volley, Berwick able to get the point. Guzman coming in clutch for the Bulldogs.
Hey, get one.
Jones with the serve. And a good dig there from Perez, coming out of nowhere for that one. And there's Karima. Nice job by him as well. Set. And the Wolfpack getting it done at the front of the net. And Jai and Delskavich, a couple of sophomores, coming up big for the Wolfpack, earning the point.
Hey, get one in. We're not going to let.
And a nice heads-up play there from Ramirez. And they'll take a 3-1 lead in this third set. Again, Wolfpack looking for the clean sweep. If they take this third set, that's it. The spike by Delskavich ends up out of bounds behind the back line. So point for the Bulldogs. And Sage Banks is checking back in. He's made an impact off of the bench whenever he'd come back in, so let's see if he can get it done again for the Bulldogs. Nice dig there from Matash, but the volley is still going. Over the net is Ramirez. Foul on the Wolfpack. We got a little bit of some friendly jives between the Bulldog bench and the Wolfpack student section. That one is soaring in the atmosphere. Jones somehow gets it over the other side. And nice hands from Banks as he keeps the volley going. And nobody's there to corral that one. Rodriguez was there to accept that spike, but nobody was there to do anything more with it. So the Bulldogs will take the lead in this third set, 4-3. Matash is serving. That was a missile of a spike, and it goes to the Wolfpack. Banks with the spike, and he gets it to fall. Inbounds, point for the Bulldogs. Now Carlos Guzman, the senior, sending it away for the Bulldogs. Just gets that one over the net. A nice dig from Karinma. Yeah, it's diddling around the rim. And the point will go to the Bulldogs. Berwick trying to stay alive and take this third set. Rodriguez. And that is a foul on the Bulldogs. So Rodriguez and the Wolfpack will take the point.
Hey, side out right now. Right now, side out.
Nice work at the front lines by the big guys, Herrera and Rodriguez. Getting it done for the Wolfpack. Knotting things up at 6 apiece in this third set. Another nice dig from Karinma. He's been putting in his hours as the libero. Rodriguez with the spike, controlled by Charles. They're setting something up here. And that's a very nice dig from the Wolfpack. Let's see if they can capitalize. Point for the Bulldogs. That is a foul on the Wolfpack. They are pleading their case, but it's already over with. Point for the Bulldogs. They take the lead in this third set, 7-6. Berwick trying to set up a good spike here. Charles, and the spike is too much. They're saying maybe they tipped it, but they'll give the point for the Wolfpack. Oh, now the flag girls are going to talk to the refs. We're going to get a little bit of a discussion here, see where that point went to. So after a little bit of deliberation, they will switch it, and the point goes to the Bulldogs. That could be the momentum changer that they need to make a little bit of a run at it here. Christopher Reyes on the serve for Berwick. Unable to handle that one is Karima. That one goes out the backside. Another point for the Bulldogs. They lead this set 8-6. Well, pardon me, that'll make it 9-6. So after talking over a little bit at the scores table, the score is 9-6 in this third set. Berwick with the lead. Jai with the set, Rodriguez with the spike, and too hot to handle for Reyes. Wolfpack in the point. So we're going to get Gavin Jones checking back in for the Bulldogs.
Here we go, one.
Now Rodriguez is the man serving for the Wolfpack. Greenma sets it up for Nguyen. Good opportunity here for Berwick to set something up. Banks with the spike. Good work at the net from Nguyen. Setting up the spike, Jaden Charles. Again, nice work at the front lines. That time from Herrera. But Sage Bates able to find the open spot on the floor and get it to go. Again, that spark plug for the Bulldogs. And the point will go to the Wolfpack. Some good effort from on the front lines from the Bulldogs, but unable to secure the point. Greenman now serving for the Wolfpack. And too much on that serve. The Bulldogs, they'll take that. Now Jaden Charles serving for Berwick. Nice work in front of the net by the Bulldogs. Nobody's going to touch it. And that miscommunication is going to cost them a point. Point Wolfpack. So 11-9, Berwick, they still have the lead in this third set, but they absolutely need this one. Wolfpack have the 2-set lead. If they take this third set, it is over.
Hey, get a pass. Pass low, let's go.
Just able to get that one over the net. Nobody's able to really control that one for the Bulldogs. So the Wolfpack inch closer. 11-10 is the score in this third set. Guzman with the spike. Wolfpack setting something up. They'll scavenge with the spike. A good dig from Charles. Now Ramirez will try it again. Another heads-up play from Charles, keeping the volley alive. And they get it over the net, and they get it to go point for the Bulldogs. They'll scavenge with another spike, controlled by Lane. Send it right over the net. A little bit of a tap. Berwick had some trouble with it, but they keep the volley going.
And that's coming over here.
And the point goes to the Wolfpack. That'll make it 12-11 in this third set. Berwick still holds the lead in the set. They're able to control that one. Wolfpack with an opportunity to set something up. A little tap over the net. Perez keeps it alive for the Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
Another spike, and that is too much to handle for Charles, as the Wolfpack will knot things up at 12 apiece in this third set. Inching closer and closer to taking this third set and walking away out of the Wolfpack den with a W. Little tap over the net. Good heads up play by Rodriguez. Keep it alive. A good dig by Lane. Nobody's able to keep it alive for the Bulldogs. And for the first time in this third set, the Wolfpack with the lead. Now 13-12. Scavenge sends it over the net, and it is too much out of bounds on the side. That'll tie things back up at 13. And Banks is going to check back in. Berwick could set up a good spike here. Guzman sends it over. Ramirez with a missile. Wow. Berwick able to somehow keep that going. Wolfpack there just trying to get it over the other side of the net. And somehow they walk away with the point. They just want to get it out of their possession, but they end up getting the point, so they'll definitely take that. They'll make it 14-13 in this third set. Herrera sends it over. It's controlled by Banks. He sets it up for Guzman. Guzman sends it over. A nice dig from Rodriguez. Great effort. They're able to get it the other side. They can set up something good here. Rodriguez with a nice spike. And again, earning the point for the Wolfpack. Gonna make it 15-13 in this third set. Ramirez with the good serve. Christopher Reyes, a nifty play from Reyes. I didn't know what he was going to do with that one, but he gets the point for the Bulldogs. And that is a nice spike by Rodriguez. He's able to tuck that one right between the back line. Nick Delskavage now serving for the Wolfpack. Uh-oh. Nice effort from Guzman, keeping it alive. And Matash able to send it back over. Another nice spike, controlled by Jones. Banks comes through yet again for the Bulldogs. Again, that spark plug. We're going to get a sub into the game. Romeo checking back in.
the serve, pardon me, the spike just a little bit too much. Out of bounds on the backside. Knocking things up at 16 apiece. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. We'll be right back. Out of the timeout in this third set. Score is tied 16-16. Wolfpack took the first 2 sets. So if they take this third set, they come out of here with the W. Nice work on the front lines by the Bulldogs. Leskavich sends it over without touching the net. That was a very nice job. And Charles, that's a missile. And the point goes to the Bulldogs. So Berwick trying to stay alive. Another point for the Bulldogs. They're looking to capitalize off this little bit of momentum they got going here.
Read the game right now. Read the game.
Oh, and that is a miscue from Reyes. So lucky break there for the Wolfpack. They'll score a couple of points here, get closer to walking out of here with the win. And on senior night too, nonetheless, a lot of people here for senior night. And Romeo, a nice job by him, getting the point for the Bulldogs.
Right now we move. Right now we move right now. Okay, let's go.
While staying around that front lines, and Wynn finds an open space. Spike by Charles, unable to dig it. Another point for the Bulldogs. And Berwick not done yet. They're inching closer to taking this third set. And Wynn. Bro trying to set up a good volley here. Rodriguez keeps it alive. Set by Njai. Spike to win. Again, Berwick keeps it going. Oh, and the spike from Herrera doesn't go over the net. So another point from the Bulldogs. 21-17, that'll make it now. out of timeout. Berwick leads the third set, 21-17. Trying to take this third set to stay alive. And that is a point for the Wolfpack. They're able to break this run. Now let's see if they could do a little bit of something here. Karima sets a serve, a nice serve. Taps it over the net, Delskavich is there to respond. Ramirez with the spike, Charles keeps it alive. Njai now set up for Rodriguez. Nice job by Romeo.
Tight, tight.
Now Njai sets it up, Ramirez with the spike, and that is too much. Another point for the Bulldogs. They are 3 away from taking this third set. And the spike from Ramirez. He's unable to get that one over the net. So Berwick is 2 points away from taking this third set.
Hey, read.
And that serve from Charles is off to the right. Point for the Wolfpack. See if they can maybe storm back here and take this third set. That's what they're going to try to do. Jai sends it over. And a nice job giving that a little tappity tap over the net is Carlos Guzman. And now set point for the Bulldogs. And they have a couple opportunities here too, leading 24-19. And some nice work from Reyes up front. And the Bulldogs will take this third set, 25-19. So Berwick is staying alive, 2-1. The Wolfpack now lead in terms of sets. We'll take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back to bring you the fourth set.
Oh, way over there?
I'll make him miss. Here we go. Hey, first ball. First ball, be simple.
Let's go, get a
Be
pass.
simple right here.
So TJ and Jai and the Wolfpack getting things going to begin this fourth set. Berwick took that third set. They needed that one to stay alive. And the first point of the set will go to the Wolfpack. So Wolfpack lead 2-1. Again, they need one more set to walk away out of the Wolfpack den with the W on senior night. But the Bulldogs, they have a little bit of momentum after taking that third set, so we'll see if they can build off of that, as we had a nice play from Romeo. Charles now sends it away for the Bulldogs. Guzman sends it back over the other side of the net. Ramirez, spike is a little bit too much. They're pleading for a tip. We'll see if they give it to him. And the point goes to the Wolfpack. I don't know about that one, but what do I have?
I will tell you, I didn't have a touch, but I was also watching the jersey. The kid was like,
I think they're going to try maybe challenge that or something. Matash is speaking to the ref about it.
hey, right now, let's go.
So it'll remain point for the Wolfpack, and they'll take the lead in this fourth set 2-1 as they serve it away. And the serve is just a little bit too much from Romeo. That ends up out of bounds.
Come on. Anthony, he needs a little more height.
Jones corrals it, sets it up for Romeo. He just wants to get to the other side, and that is too much. Out of bounds out the backside. 4-1. The Wolfpack lead this third set, or fourth set, pardon me. And the dig by Jones, he isn't able to get that one up in the air. The Wolfpack running away with this a little bit. We'll see if they can keep this entourage going. Set for Rodriguez. Good heads-up play by Ramirez, keeping it going. And again, another point for the Wolfpack. So 6-1, the Wolfpack lead this fourth set. And too much on that spike from the Wolfpack, so it's a point for the Bulldogs. And they needed that one to stop the run. So 6-2, now scoring this fourth set. Wolfpack with the lead. And again, Wolfpack lead 2-1. Nice work up front. And it's going to be a foul on the Wolfpack point for the Dogs.
Guys, come on now, pick it up.
That was a nice spike from Rodriguez. Gets the point for the Wolfpack. As we're going to get somebody new checking in here for the Wolfpack. That is 21 Denzel Herrera. That onto the court. And Karima, the libero, he will take a breather. And just a little bit short on that serve. Doesn't get it over the net. Point for the Bulldogs. And we have Sage Banks checking back in for the Bulldogs. And a good spike from Rodriguez. Gets the point.
Off or on? You gotta choose one.
8-4 the score in the fourth set. Big from Jones. Good effort, but that is out of bounds. Point for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack keep the volley going. And Rodriguez able to secure the point for the Wolfpack. Nice work on the front lines by Herrera. Again, Herrera with the rejection right at the net. And they'll extend their lead in this fourth set, 11-4. Back serve it away. Some nice work by the Bulldogs, but the Wolfpack keep the volley going. And Rodriguez just gives a little tap over the net and gets the point. We're going to get a timeout on the floor by the Bulldogs. We'll take a timeout too. We'll be right back. Out of the timeout, the Wolfpack lead this fourth set 12-4. Pretty good showing so far. And the point goes to the Wolfpack as they're running away with this fourth set.
Gavin talks, but my center's not playing well. Let's go! Now we're going to shake our heads. We're going to get mad. We're going to pout. That's what we do.
Again, another nice play right at the net by Herrera. Herrera, a force right on the front lines. They'll extend their lead 14-4. Rodriguez sends it right over. Nice effort from Matash. Bulldogs able to keep it going. And a nice job by Jones, able to keep it going too. And all that effort plays off for the Bulldogs, so they'll get the point and stop the Wolfpack run. Now the Bulldogs, they'll need to score in bunches here. They're facing a big deficit in this fourth set. Rodriguez sends it over. Spike for Reyes, another nice play by Herrera. Rodriguez sends it over. And that is a foul on the Bulldogs. Point for the Wolfpack. As we're going to get a sub into the game, Andy Nguyen is going to check back in. A nice dig from Jones. Again, that'll end up out of bounds. Point for the Wolfpack.
Hey! Step up! Move!
And this time a foul on the Wolfpack. We'll say over the net. So point Bulldogs. So that'll make it 15-7 in this fourth set. Some nice work on the front lines. That's a little bit of a tag team action there from Banks and Romeo. Getting the point for the Dogs.
Yeah, no more of that shit.
Wynn sends it over. Sets it up for Charles. Taps it over the net, controlled by Njai. Berwick somehow able to get that over the other side of the net. Rodriguez comes in with the spike. A good dig from Matash. A quick tackle for by Nguyen. Setting up for Charles. And the point will go to the Wolfpack.
That might have been one of the cleaner things that happened.
And too much on the serve from Banks. Or the spike from Banks, rather. We'll make it 17-8 in this fourth set. That was pretty interesting there. The spike by Romeo, the Wolfpack unable to control it. And the point goes to the Bulldogs. They're trying to claw their way back into this one. And a nice work there from the Wolfpack, being able to secure the point, making it 18-9.
Guys, right now, dig deep.
Wolfpack, they can taste it now. All they need is to take this set, and they win this match. Romeo sends it over, and Njai unable to corral that one.
Good dig, Carlos.
Rodriguez sends it over, controlled by Charles. Send up a spike for Guzman. Sends it over the other side of the net, and the point goes to the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs down by 7 in this fourth set. Charles set to serve. Setting up the spike for Guzman. He sends it over. A nice dig from Njai. And Ramirez unable to get to that one, as another point for the Bulldogs, as it seems like they might be within striking distance here. We're going to get a timeout on the floor by the Wolfpack. We'll be right back. Out of the timeout, the Wolfpack are looking to close this thing out. They lead this fourth set 18-12. All they need to do is take this set to walk out of here with a W on senior night. Njai sets it up for Ramirez. And that one is too much. Out of bounds on the backside. Another point for the Bulldogs as they're only down 5 now. They were down as much as 10 in this 4th set, but they're climbing back.
He already took it. All right, there we go. Once he took off. Like, come on, man. Once he took off. That's what I said. I was going for it.
And that is a nice job by Ramirez coming in out of nowhere. Or no, pardon me, that's a foul on Ramirez, I think over the net.
I'm getting that ball. Even if it is a lift, I'm getting that ball.
So the Bulldogs with all the momentum now as Charles set to serve. A nice tricky play there from Romeo, but the Wolfpack are able to keep the volley going. And a nice dig there from Perez. Good work on the front lines. Except for Ramirez, he tried to tap it over the net, but he didn't put enough on it to get it over there. So another point for the Bulldogs.
Let's go right now.
So all of a sudden, this is a game right here. And again, it's the Bulldogs with another point. That time it's Romeo. The Wolfpack, they desperately need to stop this run by the Bulldogs. And again, that time it's Guzman. Everybody contributing for the Bulldogs. As now the Wolfpack's lead in this set is cut down to just 1. Mishandle there. That time Ramirez couldn't quite handle it. And now we're knotted up at 18 in this 4th set.
Nothing hits right now. Nothing hits. Nothing hits.
And again, it's just the Wolfpack. I think they're hurting themselves at this point. The Wolfpack, they need to stop this run by the Bulldogs because they are getting, I believe that's like 7 points in a row.
Right here, nothing hits.
And again, the Bulldogs not doing anything special. It's just the Wolfpack hurting themselves at this point. That is 3 straight mishandles of the serve. And all of a sudden, the Bulldogs now lead this 4th set 20-18. Tosh sets it up, and Romeo sends it over. Except Ramirez had a good dig there from Perez. Guzman, he'll send it over the net, and it is out of bounds. Point for the Wolfpack, and they needed that. We're going to get a sub into the game for the Wolfpack.
100%. He was going that way. He should have went into the court.
And that one was tricky to handle for Jones, as now we're knotted up at 20 in this 4th set. Rodriguez able to keep it alive. He'll send it over, controlled by Charles, and that is a foul on the Berwick Bulldogs. So the point will go to the Wolfpack. They'll retake the lead in this 4th set, 21-20. 4 more points until the Wolfpack get the win. But we'll see if the Bulldogs have something to say about it. That'll help out the Bulldogs. The serve goes into the net.
Nice job. That time it is Matash and Reyes right in front of the net. Guzman, and that one out of reach for the Wolfpack, so it is 22 all in this fourth set. Perez is going to take a breather as Sage Banks will check back into the match. That is controlled by Jones. We're setting up for the spike. Banks gets it over. Rodriguez sends it over the net. Charles sends that into the rafters. They're trying to keep it going. And unable to. The point goes to the Wolfpack. So 2 points away. It's now Nick Delskavage serving. Sends it over. Send it up for Matash. Volley still going. Rodriguez sends it over and is out of bounds. We're tied up at 23 in this fourth set. It's getting good now. This is a big point here up for grabs. Oh, and Jai unable to get that one over the net. A little bit of miscommunication there on the part of the Wolfpack. And we're going to get a timeout as the Berwick Bulldogs have set point. So set point here for the Bulldogs. Carlos Guzman serving. And that is too much on that serve. We're knotted up at 24. That'll force a deuce here. We're going to get a sub into the game and win. Is going to check back in. And that is a big mistake there, as now the Wolfpack are serving. In with the spike, controlled by the Bulldogs. Banks sends it back over. Now it just gets over the net. Charles, and the point goes to the Bulldogs. And once again, they will have set point. Another deuce forced here. 25 apiece. Whew. This is getting good now, folks. So Karima is going to serve. And all the Wolfpack need is to take this set. And that was mishandled by Lane. And now the Wolfpack will have set point. And now Berwick, they'll call a timeout. Take a timeout too. We'll be right back.
all the Wolfpack need here is to get this point. They have the set point. Down is trouble, and Lane Jones somehow gets him over the other side of the net. The Bulldogs, they keep it alive. Charles sends it over the net. Setting it up for a spike for Ramirez. And the point will go to the Bulldogs, and we have another deuce. So now it is 26-all. And Perez is going to check back in. So we're going tit for tat here, and now Berwick serving. Ramirez, nice spike by Ramirez, finds the open floor and sends it straight into the earth. 27-26, now your score. And again, the Wolfpack have a game point for that matter. Sutek is into it now, and Jai with the serve. Charles sends it over. Ramirez gets blocked at the front lines. Charles sends it over, and the Wolfpack get the win. Nick Delskavage gets the final point for the Wolfpack. That was an exciting way to end this match. Wolfpack win the fourth set 27-26, and they win the whole game 3-1. It's been a fun one. I'm Max Greger, and you're watching high school volleyball on Service Electric Cable Channel 9. Thank you for watching, and have a great week.